Please welcome to the Explore Scientific stage, Mr. Tyler Bowman.
Hi guys, welcome back to another Facebook Live or Facebook show, whatever you want to call it. I'm here with a special guest, Donnie Houston, who is a local outreach astronomer here within the community and is also an Explore Scientific ambassador. Donnie, say hi to everybody.
Hello everyone, it's good to see you once again, and it's really great to be here. I appreciate the invite.
Oh yeah, and Donnie's very local. He's always helped me with projects. I've always helped him with projects. But mainly the show we're going to talk about, Donnie's Galaxy season.
One of my favorites.
We are approaching the Galaxy season. Technically, if it clouds hold tonight, I'm hoping to capture some galaxies. And that's what we're going to talk about back here is we have an ED-127, FCD 100, and a C11. We're going to go over what Donnie and them talk about in Paul's fixing mics.
You have to do this right. It's got to be pointed at your face.
Close enough. Good enough for the girls I go with.
It's kind of creepy.
Yeah, well, not as much as you. Anyway, technical difficulties as usual. Nothing changes here at Explore.
That's all right.
But we'll kind of go over what the pros and cons. Yeah, I think so. Should be. Yep. Mine's on.
What's the frequency?
Frequency is 470.125. All I did was change batteries. 470.125. Wrong frequency?
No.
Okay. Why are we giggling?
Keep going.
Oh, I don't know. Why are you giggling?
Keep going.
I am going. Why are you giggling? Mommy. Mommy.
Testing. Bye.
No.
So we'll mainly talk about the differences between what a Schmidt-Cassegrain operating focal length compared to a general refractor like our FCD 100 127. And that's going to be on Amazon Live. So make sure you go to Amazon Live, click the follow button, just whatever you got to do to make sure that you get notifications from Amazon saying that when we go live. We'll go over all the equipment that Donnie uses currently with a C11. Now, if you're not sure how much a C11 weighs, I believe it's 28. Well, with your equipment on there, it's a little heavier.
A little heavier. We're more in the ballpark of low 30s.
Low 30s. So technically, without everything, it's 28 pounds. Now, Donnie's got this not heavily loaded. He looks like, why don't you go over what you got on here?
Oh, sure.
It's cable management and everything here.
All right, this is a work in progress. We're getting it set up and establishing back focus, which is important. We'll get to later. Right now, we've got a 60 millimeter Orion guide scope on here. We've got the ASI Air Pro, and we've got a Pegasus Micro to supply the power. And to make sure we home in well, we've got a Telrad on here as well. The camera that's on here now is not the one that's going to stay on here. This is currently a ZWO 533. We're going to be switching that out to our 2600. But back focus is key on these guys, especially with this kind of focal length. And this one has to be 146.05 millimeters. So again, this is the Edge HD11 by Celestron, and it's a beast. On the surface, this thing is heavy. That thing is significantly lighter, especially since it's carbon fiber. So if you got back trouble or you're an old man like me, you might want to consider something lighter, but I'm a sucker for punishment, so we go this route.
Yeah. Now, what is the main, why do SCTs have such a long focal length? Because their F ratio is F10.
It is, and the beauty of these guys is, as opposed to a refractor, these things are folding the light back and forth. You've got this big parabolic mirror back here, and that will help if we want to show that off.
There we go.
We've got the secondary mirror in the front, so we're literally folding light back and forth in this tube, which you can have a significantly shorter tube and still maintain that 11 inches of diameter in this mirror. And as you guys know, with mirrors and lenses, light gathering power is everything, and the larger the lens of the mirror, the more light gathering power that you have.
So I know you've had a little bit of trouble with back focus, and I'm hoping that tonight, if it stays clear, that you can mount this up on your Losmandy G11 with PMC8 and make sure that we get it all nice and tuned in. Because Donnie's had this, how long have you had this? Over a year?
Going on a year, yeah.
Yeah, almost over a year. This is the one I sold to him. This was originally mine. he was wanting something for Galaxy season. I like refractors more, and this literally just sat on the shelf in my shed. Did not go anywhere, didn't do anything, it just sat on the shelf. So I was like, Donnie, I'm gonna give you a heck of a deal. It came with dew shield. He's got this thing with the works. So hopefully tonight the back focus thing will finally be resolved, and he can stop scratching his head and he can actually get some
Exactly.
done.
We're ready.
But yeah, that's with the C11. Again, we're going to go a little bit more in detail why you would possibly want one of these for Galaxy season, and we'll go into more detail of the specs and everything else. So I'm going to let Donnie put the cover back on it so we don't get dust anywhere, and then I'll bring up the 127 refractor real quick. Down a little bit.
There it is.
They're fickle. I'm just going to pick it up like a baby, because that's what we treat these things like. It's a baby. Slide him over. Now we'll bring up Kent's 127 FCD 100. I like refractors due to the fact that they're light. They're not as big as a light bucket compared to a C11, but this is a lot faster. This is an F7, I believe.
It is.
Yeah, it's an F7, 7.5 actually. But with a reducer, I can step it down to F5. Now at 127 millimeters, is that an inch? 6 inches?
It is 6 inches.
6 inches. It's kind of a light bucket, ish, compared to. I mean, when you're comparing it to a C11, this is nothing. But I can almost triple the imaging time with this.
5 inch. Sorry.
5 inch. Yep, 5 inch, not 6 inch. I can do more integration compared to this one being slower. But there are modifications that you can put on a C11 to make it a whole lot faster. Which again, make sure to go to Amazon Live. We are going to talk more about what kind of things you can do to make this thing faster. And that's, go ahead.
So,
Synthol Magapan. How you doing, sir?
Just howdy.
Mr.
James
Dugan?
Dugan. Hey, I got a little brother of one
He's got
of
the 102.
those.
Or the C8 or 9
Or
and a quarter.
the, yeah.
And Richard Lighthill says,
Hello, fellas. How y'all doing today? But with the 952 millimeters of focal length, you can definitely do Galaxy season with this. This is one I have in my personal shed or personal collection because I like the carbon fiber. It's lightweight. It's portable, just kind of like the C11. But I always mount my stuff on a pier mainly. I don't take anything anywhere, kind of like Donnie. Well, Donnie does more outreach than I do. And I don't know, do you take the C11 to any outreaches?
No, just other than a showpiece, not really. We're huge fans of refractors as well, and our go-to scope is our 102 carbon fiber FCD 100. We own 11 scopes total, but that's our go-to scope for sure. It's light, it's portable, it'll still do a great job with Galaxies, and it's easy to throw in a car and just take off. So
correct. So again, yep.
Russell Parr, he's got a question here. Hello, I've got the ED102 FCD1. Haven't had a chance to get it out yet, as I'm still waiting on what mount I should get.
Well, it's a good question. Donnie's actually got a mount here, but that may be outside the scope of what you're wanting to do. It depends on your budget, and are you wanting it portable? I'm not saying that the Losmandy G11 with PMCA it's not portable, because you obviously got it.
certainly is. Yeah.
It breaks apart, but it is on the pricey side. It's around $4,000.
Right.
But with the Exos 2 PMC8, it handles 28-pound load capacity. So this scope or a 102 C11, no, ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen with that one. You get a little bit wider range with the Exos 2 with PMC8 because it's portable. It's under $1,000, that's nice for a
Yes, it is.
mount that's 28 pounds of carrying capacity. The load for astrophotography. Visual, I mean, you could push that for sure. You could definitely push it a lot higher. Make sure you go to our website at explorescientific.com, check out the specs, and it'll give you all the wonderful details of the Exos 2 PMC8. Again, guys, make sure to go check out Amazon Live. We're fixed to go live there in a couple of seconds. So we will see you guys there. Donnie, Tyler, We'll see you there.
Take care.